Whoops. Chapter 2. And you're on with PB&J. Thanks for calling. What do you want to talk about? Hi, when is the next episode of Minecraft Hardcore coming out? Thank you for your call. We're out of time on this segment. My bad. So for now, you can listen to the lovely stylings of this old man playing a ukulele. I saw this one girl and I was so taken back. I wanted to talk to her. I was pacing too fast. I was kind of waiting in the middle of the room until I felt it was time for me to make an impact. But surrounded by two guys starting to play the N64, I had to smoothly walk over and make sure I was the fourth. If you take my star, you will feel my wrath. After I steal it back, I'm going to make sure you pay. If you take my star, believe me, you'll regret it. An enemy is something you create. Thank you, thank you. Hashtag six stream. Thank you, Mia. Nice. Thanks for the applause. Such talent, much wow. Standing ovation. Okay. Thank you guys. Phew, that was a close call. Nice one, but that doesn't sound like an old man on a ukulele. PBG checked the listing on the screen. Oops. Aww. There will be much more singing. Just for the singing? What? Oops. He sighed with relief and took a quick swig of water. Okay. It's a lot tougher than it looks, sounds.
I know, right?
Isn't it? A lot of people think we're just sitting around talking and playing games, but you run out of stuff to talk about. Nice, Dark Heart. No one wants to hear about your 12th time spilling ice cream on your principal. 12th? That sounds pretty interesting, actually. Oh, no problem, Death Brock. Have a good night. You get my point. Ever since I started working here, I began to notice more things. I had to figure out something to talk about, so I eavesdropped on the people around me. I became more curious in general. It helps me with ideas for things to talk about. This guy fancies himself somewhat of an expert in human interaction. Who does?
Yeah.
Me, of course. Look at her face. No, it's not that. You don't think I am? Careful, careful, the song's almost over. They replaced their headphones and cleared their throats. The tense silence that filled the room before they started recording was my favorite part. You could almost hear the anticipation, the anxiety before stuttering the first line of introduction. The stories begin being run through only seconds before. Welcome back to PB&J. That was Take My Star by our resident rapper, Youngtown. Gotta love that guy. He's definitely not an old man. Nor does he play the ukulele, unless he does. We'll be taking the next few callers now. Hello, Junebug. You're on the air with PB&J. Oh, wow, really? Cool. So I need some help.
What's up?
We'll do whatever we can to help you. What's up? Well, there's this girl. I'm out. No, wait. I've had a crush on her for ages and ages, and I don't know what to do about it. How should I catch her attention?
Hey.
Are you friends with her? Well, kind of. Do you talk to her often? No, not really.
Yeah.
Just try talking to her. I'm sure she won't bite your head off or anything. I'm not so sure. Okay. What kind of girl are you even pursuing?
Well,
How do you really know that you like her if you haven't spoken much to her? She's pretty. Right. You just have a conversation with her, befriend her, not to bribe her into dating you, but just to see if you're compatible, and then decide whether to ask her out. Jeez, this is the worst advice ever. That's actually kind of the best advice you could give. What a jerk! Next caller. Hi. My name is Pickle. How do you know when you're in love? Whoa, too real. I wouldn't really know what to tell you. I've never been in love myself. Really? You haven't either? Well... His eyes slid over to me. No, not really. Oh, thank you. I felt like the only one. We're teenagers. We're too stupid to understand love. Thank you. I feel so much better. Bye bye. And you said it wasn't good. And you said I wasn't good at people. I stand by that statement. Next caller.
hey.
That sounded as Balrog. Hello, I'm leading a secret double life as a pop star here on the campus, and I can't take the secrecy anymore. I want people to know my true passion. I don't like video games. I love music and magical girls. My name is... Hello? That guy sounded really familiar. That he did, John. That he did. Where had I heard that voice before? In video games? The show continued for an hour, alternating between music, questions, and stories. So I threw up. That's the best job interview story I've ever heard. Flynn XB at prevails. Yeah! That's the best job interview story I've ever heard. Maybe for you. Anyways, that's all the time we have here, folks. Thanks for tuning in for your spot of nightly neighborhood nutrition. Flint across me. No, let's not go there. No, please, no. Okay. Lots. Sorry, my mom interrupted me. No problem. Yeah, I'm not really into Mimi. How about some Mia cross Mike cross PBG Polypile? Good job. This has been PB&J. Thanks for listening. They held their poses, both beaming open-mounted, and dropped it dropped it all at once as they switched off the air. Everyone with everyone. Rep. Phew, good show today. I'll say. Maybe next time we should eat some snacks and just narrate it. Yeah, no more Polly, please. I'll say, maybe next time... Okay. Oh, people would love that! As they packed up their things, a thought occurred to me. Do people even ever think you do this radio show with Jeff? All the time! Literally every day. But obviously if I did a show with Jeff, we'd call it PB and Jeff, duh. The early morning sunlight filtered in through our blinds, waking me from a dreamless sleep. It was already time for school again. The weekend with PBG seemed like a dream. Maya was still sleeping. When I glanced at the clock, I saw it was 6:45. I had woken before my alarm. Quietly, I gathered my things, went to the bathroom, changed, and brushed my teeth. It was so different in the dorms in the morning. Instead of the constant hum of blow dryers and irritable girls, there was an expectant silence. It would be like an asylum if it weren't for the pink walls and flowers on every door. Shaking my head, I returned to my room. As I reached to open the door, something caught my eye. A blank yellow envelope was taped to the door handle. I pulled it off and whoops, and headed inside. Maya was just waking up, sitting bleary-eyed on the bed.
Hey, what's up?
What's that? An envelope. It was stuck to our door.
Really?
Ooh, a secret admirer already? Waifu is definitely waifu, yeah. PBG weekend dream. No, I don't think so. I undid the envelope and pulled out the rough parchment paper beneath. Wow, this is fancy. Maya lunged at me, peering at the letter. Look at this! It's handwritten in ink! She snatched it out of my hands. Hey!
So cute.
Oh my god! This is a love letter! Better yet, it's a poem! It's titled Waving Hello. No, not literally. No accounting for taste. Give me that! I snatched it back out of her hands. So pretty you are. You are kind of like the ocean. Blue and green water. Forever in your love. The Admirer. My gosh. Yeah. This is terrible. Who do you think wrote it? BBG? No, definitely not. Who says it's for me anyways? It says right here, you're kind of like the ocean. What? And you're not? Plus, your eyes are green. You know, this poem is so generic. You could literally apply it to anyone.
This is so stupid.
Man, what kind of love poem is this? You have to be specific. Like, I love you, you effervescent sparkle. The mole just under your left armpit. And you could sign it too. Whoever wrote this isn't even worth it. You sure it wasn't PBG?
No.
My, of course not. It just, this doesn't seem like him. But what if it was from him? We did go to the festival together. He didn't seem interested then, though. We only just got close again. I'm having a little bit of trouble reading right now. I frowned. BBG sending me a love poem? The thoughts out of my chest like a wet blanket. Whatever. She grabbed the letter and threw it on her desk. Unless this person learns how to write, let's not even bother. As she turned to grab her clothes, she muttered to herself. Jerry would write a way better poem than that. Yeah, you're probably right. I started filling my bag with books for class, PBG still hovering in my mind. Really though, what if? As soon as I walked into the door of the classroom, the tall ball of nervous energy greeted me.
Good morning.
Hana, hey! He was bouncing up and down on his heels and smiling like the Cheshire Cat. I felt fingers trail across my shoulders as Mai walked past. Told you so. I immediately flushed.
PBG.
How dare you insult the husbando? Hey PBG, what's up? Well, our first game is coming up. Yeah, I remember you saying something about that before. I'd really like it if you could come. From across the classroom I heard Mai snicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll come. I'll definitely come and cheer you on. Whoa. He clapped his hands together.
Adventure!
Adventure! Adventure! That's awesome. That's great. Great, that's great! This'll be an adventure! Soccer makes me really happy, so I'm glad we can share it together. Me too. I hope you do well. Break a leg. Oh wait, do they say that in soccer? They do if you say it. Well, good luck. I'm just going to... I dashed to my desk and slammed myself into my chair. Moments later, PBG slid into his chair too. Yeah. Well, isn't that sweet? I'm sure that it's not romantic. Ha! Yeah.
Alright! An adventure! Yeah!
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Darkheart. But I still don't think he's the one who wrote the poem. What are you talking about? You heard him on the radio, and you saw how nervous he was just now. Yeah, but someone else could have taken his advice. You said yourself that everyone listens. You said yourself that everyone listens to PB&J. He's only nervous because the first big game is coming up. He's crazy about soccer, you know that. Yeah, soccer, games, and peanut butter. I get it. I don't know what the peanut butter is really... I don't know that the peanut butter is really a part of it.
What?
What? But it's his actual name. Have you ever actually seen him eat any? Well, now that you mention it, no, but... Class, you would do well to shut your yaps today, or I will attack you. You know, there's something precious and beautiful about youngsters finding love. She slammed a hand into the desk, driving her nails into it. Yes, so beautiful how even 5th and 6th graders can meet cross-racial boundaries and capture magical cards and fall in love together, and actually follow through on the promise to love each other in the future. So find someone to love while you're young, or all the good men will be snatched up. You grabbed a piece of chalk and started vigorously drawing a diagram of Summoner's Rift. We were skipping right to geography. That's League of Legends, right? Whatever kept us from imminent death was fine by me. Go get him, PBG! Yes, yes! Hana, stuff it in his creamer! It was the day of PBG's and Asagao's first soccer game. It was bright and hot, and the team was in rough shape. Hair matted foreheads, sweat dripped down backs, but they kept playing. The score was 1-2 against Hadafal High. I couldn't tell whether it was the heat or my excitement, but every now and then I swore I saw the other players shifting to something like birds. And when I told Mai, that is the single weirdest thing I've ever heard. A high school filled with birds? I played it off as a joke. Right now, the ball was in the other team's court. Field? How do people play soccer again? Yeah, the bird game. Watch out! One of the other players shot the ball at the goal. Block it, block it, block it, block it, block it! The goalie, an older student who kind of resembled PBG, caught the ball. Oh, thank goodness. I put a hand on my chest to try and calm my rapidly beating heart.
Hey, Hana.
I didn't know you were so into soccer, Hana. I didn't either. PBG, originally on the first side of the field, jogged back to the middle. As a forward, I think he said his job was to shoot the ball, basically, or something. The other team called a timeout. Oof. No. Yeah, I maybe I need to too. It seemed really funny. Date all the birds. As he waited, PBG turned to the stands, scanning the crowd. He paused as his eyes skimmed over me, then beamed and waved. You could probably see my hair from a mile away. I waved back.
Yeah.
You can do it! I believe in you! A brief look of surprise crossed his face. Then he gave me a thumbs up. Oh, they're starting again. It was nearly the end of the game. The score was still 1-2, but this time Asagao had the ball. Jeff was dribbling it up to the side of the field. Someone got in his way and he passed the ball to Dean, the center forward. Dean dodged left, then right. Only 10 seconds left. They were coming closer and closer to the goal. Dean, here! Dean glanced up at PBG, but as someone stepped in front of him, he reflexively kicked the ball towards Jeff. No! The ball was intercepted by a player from Hatful High. As the timer ticked down, all the spirit left the Asagao team. The crowd around me clapped politely as the other team cheered. The first game of the season was a loss. People rose to leave, obscuring my vision of PBG. I stepped onto the bleachers, but still. I'm so damn short. It's fine, we'll meet him out on the field. Gerard, Mai, and I waited until most of the sweaty crowd passed, then walked to the edge of the field. The team was crowded in a circle just a few feet away. Next time, but don't feel bad. Overall, we had a really good game. We should do some more team drills, and I think, and a bit of work on our passing so it doesn't happen again, though. Our next game, believe in the me that believes in the me that believes in the that believes in the power of cards, in the heart of the cards, that believes in the power of friendship. And don't forget that it's time to duel! I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In ages. We should probably head back. What? Why? When PBG gets like this, it takes him forever to come back to the real world. Once it took us 2 hours to get him out of the field. Yeesh. Yeah, let's go. We turned and immediately Yellow Jackets filled our vision. Hey guys, we're about the game, right? That other team had us on their toes the whole time. I couldn't believe it. It was pretty upsetting. I hope PBG's alright. A gleam appeared in Luke's eyes. Is it Jared from Subway? PBG? I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't like that look. There's always the next game, though. This one shouldn't hurt us too bad, as long as we win all the rest. No pressure, though. Yeah, no pressure. Will PBG be alright? An odd noise came from Luke, and he cleared his throat.
Get you on the flippity flip.
Get you on the flippity flip. Anyways, dude, we gotta go. So, we'll see you all later.
What?
Wait, we do? Yeah, dude, let's go.
Later.
If you say so. Bye, guys. That was odd. Don't mind them, they're always strange.
Huh?
Wait, were they acting weird? I didn't notice. Case in point.
Bye-bye.
Anyways, I have volleyball practice, so I should get going. I have to head out too, but speaking of practice, are you keeping up with that puzzle game? More like flappity flap, okay. Oh, yeah, totally. It's great. I'm learning a lot. Good. The tournament's in only a month, so give it your best.
Yeah.
Pwah. Why can't I talk? Give it your best. I will.
Catch you later.
Catch you later. I should go practice. I sat in the cafeteria, hunched over my phone. Pink-haired Fury versus Rated S Games. Go! Rated Sandwich Games. I know that guy. I haven't watched this stuff actually, but I know him. I mashed at my phone as fast as my fingers could fly. Blocks flew across the screen, tiny soldiers lining up in front of my castle, waiting for the next attack. Look out! This game needs James. I mean James Rolfe. Because there is a James in here. James Caddick. Look out! A horde of flying zombies descended on top of my tiny soldiers, decapitating them in comic cartoon fashion. Dombie Doom cartwheeled overhead. You've got to be kidding me! You lose. I threw my phone on the table in disgust. This is a birdemic.
Hey.
Jeez. What's wrong, Hana? Nothing, this game, it's so much harder when you're playing against other people. I thought I was good at this thing. I thought I could be helpful, but right now, I feel like I'm just going to embarrass myself. The angry video game nerd, yeah. Competitive mobile games are rough. Some people don't do anything but play these things. You get better with practice. Well, of course I will. I'm just frustrated. I know I'll get better. I'm going to keep going until it happens. Jimmy looked taken aback for a second, then laughed. That's awesome, Hana. I didn't know you had it in you. What? I've just never seen you so intense before. You're usually pretty quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's great. This is great. I'm really looking forward to the tournament now. I can't wait to see what happens between you and Ian. He looked around and then leaned in towards me. Don't tell Ian, but I'm rooting for you. What? this game is a bunch of poopy ass jicks. Come on, really? Chuckling, he walked away. I looked at my phone on the table, the flashing game over the screen showing the profile picture of my conqueror. Loser. Picking up the phone, I started a new game. Good luck! The next day, I was winding down after lunch, getting ready for another few hours of class. I was busy joking with Jared, so I went to dump my tray by myself.
Hana.
Hey, Hana! I jumped. The fork and plate on my tray clattered, but thankfully it didn't fall off. Oh, hey, what's up? Well, I want to know what you thought of. I want to know what you thought of the game yesterday. I tried to find you, but I think you just left. Did you not like it? I'm having a bit of a sore throat. I'm getting having trouble doing his voice now. He watched me anxiously, tapping his fingers against the palms of his hands. A memory floated out to my mind. PPG and I were in my parents' old kitchen, trying to make brownies. We put the batter in a bowl and used an electric mixer, but the bowl was more fragile than we originally thought. It only just hit you. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I figured it out. When I figured it out, it was like my mind was pretty blown. Yeah. Your browser crashed in yellow again. Okay. But the bowl was more fragile than we originally thought, and it shattered when I ran it too hard against the edge. My mother's footsteps raced down towards the kitchen, and I started crying. PPG, tapping his fingers against his palm like that, nudged me to the side and stood in front of the bowl. My mom thought he did it. After she threw us out on the porch, he hugged me until I stopped crying. Don't worry, Hana. We've got cookies at my house. You can have all of mine. He was never allowed back in our kitchen. But I didn't get in trouble either. The cookies were delicious. You didn't like it, didn't you? PPG's sad voice brought me back to reality.
No.
I'm sorry, I was just remembering something we did back when we were little. You remembered me?
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I really liked the game. No offense, but I was surprised. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I got into it.
Yeah.
I knew it! I knew you'd love it. Yeah, that's a very fragile bowl. That must have been a glass bowl or something. Whoops, pressed the wrong button. Wasn't he saying he thought I hated it just a few seconds ago? You were always so competitive when we were little. I didn't think that changed. You remembered that about me? Of course, I could never forget you. I turned and dumped my tray to hide the blush slowly creeping over my face.
Hey.
Let me get that. PPG grabbed the empty tray out of my hands and ambled over to the depository. I took deep breaths and smacked my cheeks. Calm down, Hana. This wasn't a big deal. But it made me really happy that he remembered me. I didn't make any new friends when I moved to Amaririsu. Often as a kid, I'd look at the blue feather PPG gave me and wonder whether he missed me at all. But as time went on, and he never answered my letters, I figured he'd forgotten about me. I always concluded I missed him more than he missed me. Apparently, I was wrong. Want to walk to class together? Huh? I glanced around for Mai, but she was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Sure! We left the cafeteria. The day was warm and slightly muggy, making my blazer feel heavy. I glanced at PPG. How are you not dead from wearing that jacket all the time? These jackets are super fancy. Asagao costs so much to go to, and it's such a nice school that they want everything to reflect that kind of quality. So these jackets are somehow breezy and nice when it's hot, but really comfortable when it's cold. I don't super get it. Sometimes people act like our wearing this is some kind of status symbol, but they're just too comfortable not to wear. I wanted one. As we reached the door to the classroom, PPG hesitated. What's wrong? Well, do you want to meet up tomorrow? We could play games or something. Of course, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. You don't have to, I just thought it would be fun, and I haven't seen you one-on-one for a while, so... Where at? My room. Oh, but not like that, just hanging out. Would that be cool? He fidgeted. I'd love to. He relaxed. It seemed whenever he got nervous, he tensed up like crazy. I didn't notice it happening until he released it all in one go.
See ya.
Great! Come over whenever you want, I'll be around. We parted to our separate sides of the room. John glanced between me and PPG and I instantly smacked him on the side of the arm, laughing. I turned around to look at Mai. What's wrong with you? I was completely out of it. I'd never seen her so gone. And if I wasn't mistaken, was her face red? Mai, did something happen? What? What? She looked at me. Hana, when did you get here? A minute ago, are you okay? You look out of it. You're too tired? Okay. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm fine. She stares at the edge of her desk, refusing to say any more. Should I press her? It wasn't like Mai to stay so quiet. Something must have happened, but maybe I shouldn't ask. Mai... Class, sit down and shut up. Today we're going to be talking about proportions and height differentials, and how the height of a woman is never a good reason not to date her. Ouch. It was going to be a long day. I'm probably going to stop playing in about an hour, so. So it came that I was standing in front of PBG's dorm door, heart pounding, fist up in the air. You can do this, Hana. Just knock. We never set a time up. So what if noon was too early? What if I knocked and he answered and I had completely forgotten? What if he didn't want to hang out anymore? What if I was late? And then there was the fact that, well, he was a boy and I was going to be hanging out in the boys' room alone. Of course, I trusted PBG wholeheartedly. It's not like he was just any boy. He was basically a brother to me. But just because I recently reacquired fond memories of him didn't necessarily mean I could trust him. He might not be the same person. Oh my god, Hana, knock on the door! Hey, is something wrong? Ah! Jeff stood over my shoulder, squinting at me. What are you doing here? I'm, here to see PBG. He tilted his head to the side. Right. So you are! Sorry, am I in your way? Nope! Oh, okay then. The B word. Boy. Brother, yeah. Brother zoned. Oh no. How long was he going to stand there staring at me? Why wasn't he moving? Was he waiting for me? I didn't want him knowing I didn't want him knowing I was going into PBG's room. But what else was I supposed to say? Bye. I'll see you later, Hana. With that, he turned on his heel, back the way he came. Brother's got a hug. These guys were the worst. They'd be the death of me. There was no way they wouldn't. And get some cookies, that'll be good. Hana! Oh, PBG, hi, I'm here. Whoa, yeah, you are. I almost thought you weren't coming. Oh, am I late? No, of course not. I was just overthinking things again. Never mind, come in. Weren't you just leaving? He paused and stared into space over my head. Was I just... Oh! No worries, I don't need to leave if you're here. Though I am sorry I don't have any cookies for you. You're gonna get me cookies? What kind of hangout says doesn't have cookies?
Yay!
Let's go get them then! Okay! The fluorescent lights buzzed above our heads as we prowled the school store, a small area connected to the cafeteria that reminded me of a gas station. Uptime, no, sorry. No uptime. I can tell you for how long I've been streaming. I have been streaming now for 4 hours and 50 seconds. The fluorescent lights buzzed above our heads as we prowled the school store. Oh. I picked myself some strawberry milk and followed behind PBG as he strode up and down the snack aisles, muttering to himself. Too rough, not quite the ones. It was kind of funny, to be honest. At first he gave off the impression that he didn't take anything seriously. The world was just a big giant playground and PBG was rolling around it, trying not to hurt anyone. But it seemed... Oh. You have to get some cookies for your next hangout sesh. But it seemed as if it was something he took seriously, soccer, friendship, or even something as silly as snacks. Unhealthy is so much to ask to find good food. He took it very seriously. That's That's something I can do too. Once I say take something seriously, I take it very seriously. Well, I often do like make a little joke in between. Do you not have a favorite kind of cookie? BBG jumped and spun around to look at me. Had you forgotten I was here? Yeah, I do, but I was kind of looking for something else. They don't have it? They might. I just don't remember which one it was. I think they changed the packaging or something. What are you looking for? His face darkened and he started to pout. I do want to tell you. Why not? He stamped a foot and glared at a row of cookies. I want it to be a surprise. I laughed. How is it going to be a surprise when I'm standing right next to you? It's not the same thing. Do you remember those cookies we always got at the corner store? They came with little toys. They were awesome. We split them half and half. So you got the cookie and I got the toy. I wanted those again. Those are illegal now.
What?
What? Why? Gets choked on the toys, I think. His eyes narrowed. Charles. Charles? The kid of the new generation is exemplified by Charles. He's ruining everything, and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
Really?
Oh, really? BBG raised a fist into the air, staring into the sky. Curse you, Charles! What? This isn't funny. This is awful. No, it's really funny. In the end, we decided to get the faithful standby, chocolate cookies, and headed back to his dorm. Poor Americans without the Kinder eggs. Aww. I was so busy laughing at the register that I didn't notice him paying for my drink until all was said and done. When he handed it back to me, I said thanks, but an odd feeling sat in my stomach. This wasn't a date, right? I like PBG, but I didn't think I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Okay! We sat on the floor of PBG's dorm room, a small monitor and a Wii in front of us. He waved to two game boxes on the floor. Here we have Marionette Party and Stupendous Stomping Sisters. Which one do you want to play? I'd heard of both games. Marionette Party was the type of game you play when you wanted to end your friendships. SSS was the game we played last week. That's the funniest thing. I'm pretty well at taking like a Mario Party loss. My friends do not. I remember through something a friend of mine did. We were playing Mario Party 5 with I played Mario Party 5 with 3 friends, and 2 of my friends are Mark and Michiel, who are twins, and another guy called Alex. And Alex, he used an item of which we both didn't know how it worked. And what happened was, through his item, I got 2 stars in a row, and Mark and Michiel were seething with rage. And like three turns after that, they had stolen my stars through battle minigames, and I was like completely out of the game. I stared at the boxes doubtfully. I don't think I want to end my friendship with you. What? Let's play Stomp. Oh, my friends. Mark and Michiel are better at Smash than me, and like I really like playing against them because when I do win, which happens sometimes, it's really satisfying. I'm always like practicing a little. Find my me. He put the disc into the Wii and started up the console. In no time, we picked our characters and we're having a one-on-one battle. No! I'm not just gonna let you take all the Noki balls. It's the only way I can save myself! You're spamming down B! No, I'm not! BBG's Pikachu jumped across the castle grounds, chasing after my pink ball of fluff. Not fair, not fair! There was no real way I could use my Rock Smash attack if he was just gonna spam down B. My fluff ball might go invulnerable for a few seconds, but the lightning was too quick. Yeah, you are. You are better at COD than me, but you're probably not better at Splatoon than me. Huh. I am S rank with Splatoon. Haha. My flip-ball might go invulnerable for a few seconds, but the lightning was too quick. This was the worst. There's no way in hell I'm going to lose. Give it up. I've been playing this way longer than you. I threw another Nokia ball at him. He jumped over it and landed in front of me. He lifted into the air and tried to shift into a rock form. He quickly tapped down B. Game! Aw, I can teach you. We stared at the screen in amazement. What just happened? The ending screen came up. There was my pink ball of fluff dancing away in the center of the screen. I think I won? I just shot off the screen like a rocket. I don't even think you hit me. I'm sorry. He rolled his eyes. Don't apologize for beating me. Jeez. Yeah, I held my tongue, resisting the urge to apologize again. Let's play again. He clicked through the ending screen. PBG adjusted the stock option to 3 lives and started up another battle. Now I want to play Splatoon, damn it! 3, 2, 1. Go! There's no way you're winning this round, though. I threw myself into the game, deciding to forego my stone strategy in favor of non-stop stomp attacks. So, did you get to play games a lot after I left? After deciding he wasn't trying to distract me from kicking his ass, I responded, No, not at all. Actually, not at all, actually. Your house was pretty much the last time I ever got to play a game. You couldn't actually afford that kind of thing ever before we moved. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's my turn to tell you not to apologize. I smashed his Pikachu to the side of the screen and waited while he ran his way back to me. This is Smash. I think it's, I think they're playing Brawl right now because they're playing on the Wii instead of the Wii U. Oh, but I did bring a game to Asagao, kind of. My dad bought me a new 4DS before I left. Wait, a new 4DS or a new 4DS? I don't know what you mean. It's really funny. Never mind. The thing is, he didn't buy me any games for it. He didn't realize you had to buy the games separately. Oh, that's adorable. Isn't it? So I just have this 4DS and nothing to play on it except for the minigames that come with it.
Yeah.
Well, no, he does have a Wii U. That's what they played on last time. I don't know. That would be so... Wait, no, there was no way I could afford to replace one of his games if I broke it somehow. I couldn't take one. Not in good conscience. Never mind. I have to practice for the tournament, so I can't borrow any games from you. I play those instead. I guess so. Then the new 4DS XXXXL with Knuckles DSi and watch. I rolled around his Pikachu and smashed him with my hammer. He flew off the stage of the screen. Game! Man, not again! I know I'm bad at games, but this is ridiculous! Okay, no more distractions. Let's go! PBG was really, really bad at video games. How did he even make it onto a tournament team? Well, he was one of the founders. It wasn't like they could just kick him out.
Yeah.
These cookies were totally worth it. They're surprisingly good, actually. I dusted my fingers off on my skirt and took another one. But Hana, you're really good at games, and considering you've never played them before. You think so? You beat me 7 times, and it's only your 2nd time playing Stomp. I felt kind of bad. PBG loved games. It must be hard to be so bad at them. Is he still in here? He is. I was remembering the awkward tension in the air. When I first beat him, he was probably more than aware of it. Sorry about that.
No.
No. You're not allowed to feel bad for beating me, you understand? If you're awesome at something, be awesome at it. Screw everyone else. And as long as we had fun, nothing else really matters. He crept up into my cheeks. It's probably that attitude that let me beat you in the first place. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Blow, blow, Hana! We laughed. I took a sip of my strawberry milk, the taste clashing with the pure chocolate cookies. But, I'm really glad I got to play with you again, Hana. I mean it. I missed you, and, this was nice. I'm happy. Okay, I was definitely blushing now. So, direct. I couldn't remember the last time I told someone something like that. Heck, I had a hard time telling my own father how much I appreciated him. I had to summon all of my strength just to stammer out a reply. Me too. PBG beamed at me. His smile was really nice. And geez, had he always been so tall? Good lord! John appeared over the side of his bed, headphones around his ears. Chat memes! I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Gone bad in the hood. Dangerously close. Dangerously cheesy. Oh no. Got Shrek. No! He threw a pillow at PBG. It whizzed across the room and smacked him right in the face. He collapsed on the floor. I squeaked and rushed to his side. Get a room! Four hours later, I finally got back to my dorm. It was really fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again. I didn't realize it, but I missed PBG. Hold on, I'm checking something. And in the most random of ways, he ended up back in my life. It must be fate. We were meant to be friends forever. And I wasn't about to let go of him this time. Humming softly, I opened the door. Was that the Asagao Academy theme song? I think it was. Who is more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him? That really made me think of Francesca from Von Karma from Ace Attorney.
Hey!
I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back to Earth. How was your trip? You were gone for days. Mai sat at her desk, a piece of paper in front of her. Don't be so dramatic. What are you doing? Take a look at this. She handed the paper to me. I tilted it toward the light and began to read. Red flower. A flower, it needs some sunlight indeed. Before it grows up, it starts as a seed. Its potential is great, but first there is fear. A shadow that is wandering near. Will it blossom, I wonder? My heart is so pure. This relationship flower is a metaphor, because if it shall grow from fighting the rain, her red petals emerge, sweeping over my heart's terrain.
Really?
Foolishly foolish fool doing foolish things like foolish fool who is also a fool and a foolish. My side. Just as vague as the first. At this rate, we'll never figure out who wrote them or who they're talking about. Are we sure this isn't a joke? I mean, this is so bad. Mai jumped out of her chair and came to look over my shoulder. Well, it is bad enough to be a joke, but it would be a lot of effort just to make fun of us. Yeah, they got real fast. Not like they can see our reactions either, so what's really in it for them? Maybe they want us to get invested, or they'll invite us to confess? Mai laughed. You think they wanted to make us fall in love with them? I shrugged. If they did, they should have written something better than this baloney. Baloney man. Sorry. Red flower. Mai, your hair is red! Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Mai went back to her desk and pulled out a book. Senpai Noticeability 101. How to catch and keep an older man. Oh. Aw. There's nothing we can do about it short of interrogation. There's nothing we can do about it short of interrogating everyone we know, so you might as well let it alone. Yeah, I didn't want to sit and wait for something to be done about this. The first one was so bad, it was hilarious. Neither of us neither of us really took it seriously. Taken 4. Dark Arts, gay for Jared. Hashtag taken. But now that there was another, it raised too many questions. How much longer would this continue? What was it building to? Who sent it, and were their feelings genuine? I wanted to know. I'd never been good at waiting for answers. I was the kind of person who asked what was happening in a movie when it hadn't told us what was going on. I wanted answers. Hey. Gay for Mai, also taken. Maybe I can ask the other girls in the dorm. Someone might have seen who did it. You feel really bad for not knowing James had a daughter. I didn't know either before you said it right now. Nice for him. Huh. She didn't even look up from her book. If anyone saw it, they'd have read it too. They'd have taken it or would already be asking about it. The girls here are way too nosy, and we live too close together for them to just let it be. James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. It couldn't hurt. Mai blew her hair impatiently. If you want to waste your time, go ahead. I sighed. She was right. I had other things I needed to do. My eyes slid over to my cell phone, which I left charging on my desk. There were only 4 weeks left until the tournament. I folded the note into a neat square and shoved it in the back of my drawer, out of sight. How was hanging out with PBG? It was fun. Mai glanced at me over the top of her book. What? Nothing. Tell me, did PBG mirror your movements in any way? Mirror? My gaze drifted from her face to the book in her hands. You've got to be kidding me! PBG and I are not like that! Well, did he? He was sitting next to me the whole time, and, well, he did get really close to me after a while. And he was so warm, and it was nice to lean against him. That was just because he made me feel safe. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. Maya was watching me closely, and now she lifted her chin into the air as she turned away. You didn't know Jared was married? That I knew. Yeah. Okay, whatever you say, I believe you. You two are friends and nothing more. Yeah, well, good. We really are, though. He's like a brother to me. He's safety, not love. Mai grunted. Sucks to be him. Pardon? Nothing, you're friends, then. Yeah. Did you think he had a crush on me? I mean, no. I picked up my phone and loaded the puzzle game, trying to ignore the strange sinking feeling in my chest. I didn't have time for this. It was a tournament to win.
Yeah.
Time to get to work. Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna save it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. This is where we're gonna end it. Chapter 3 and 4 are gonna be next stream. Bye.